Hi, I am Steffanie Stelnick from the law offices of Steffanie Stelnick. We are a civil litigation law firm that focuses in real estate. We have a main office in Valencia, we have an office in Encino, we have an office in San Francisco, and an office in Sacramento, California. Anywhere in California, we are licensed to operate. And today we are here to talk about what is escrow. Escrow is an independent third party that navigates between a buyer and a seller. They are the holder of the funds. So the first email you usually get from escrow is on a buyer side, and it's wire instructions to send in the earnest money deposit that's due when you purchase a property. After the earnest money deposit is received, you then will go through the back and forth with inspections. You'll get back amendments or addendums to escrow. And then at the end, when you get to the final countdown for closing, you'll get an email from escrow, who worked with your lender the whole time if you're a buyer, to try to get the rest of the funding to purchase the property. Or if you're an all-cash buyer, you'll get an email again with wire instructions to wire the remaining funds in order to then send it to title to record at the county recorder's office, so that you now presently own the property or have sold the property. But just when you think it's over at that point, it's not. Escrow still has to itemize to make sure all the pennies are correct for HOA fees, lender fees on the seller if they have a loan, and then they'll disperse the funds. So escrow will then get wire instructions for the seller to pay them out for the sale of the property. And if there's excess funds, because they always will prepare for extra just in case, they will wire money back or give a check back to the buyer. There is no set time for escrow. You can have a quick escrow if you're an all-cash buyer and investor in 5 to 7 days, all the way to a 60-day escrow, especially if you have tenants, because they deserve a 60-day notice of termination. So you got to get the tenants out. So escrow ranges. I even have a current escrow that might be up until October because the sellers need to sit in there for 2 years in order not to pay capital gains. So escrow can be however long you guys want as the buyers or sellers. Escrow never represents a buyer or a seller. They represent the entire transactions to make sure it stays on the up and up. So they're not there to defend a buyer or defend a seller. They're there to defend the escrow to make sure that everyone crosses their T's and dots their I's. If you have any questions when you get those escrow contracts and escrow addendums and escrow instructions, please feel free to come into our office. We can go over those escrow instructions with you, any questions you have, because like I said, escrow can't really answer them because they can't give you advice. You would have to come to me or your agent, but if you want someone to review your escrow instructions and let you know what your liability is or what the ramifications are, it's best to come see us at the law offices of Steffanie Stelnick. Our consultations are free. Give us a call at 661-917-2224. Or you can email us at Steffanie@stelnicklaw.com, or you can visit our website at stelnicklaw.com.